episode 2 of PhDyer. We're still under quarantine, and it is the windiest day ever out. I literally almost blew away at the post office today. I've had some exciting things happen. I have reached out to Christina at Chelsea Yarns, and she's agreed to take one of my skeins for my summer collection, and I guess she'll probably put it on her podcast because she said she would plug me. And I sent out and mailed one of the brand new colorways to the grocery girls, and they said that they would put it in their knit along giveaway. So exciting things to come. I think we'll reach new people. Maybe PhDyer and Patreon. What?
Christy Glass.
Yeah. Oh, and I also mailed, which one did I mail to her? Oh, I mailed the Gnome Kisses colorway to Christy Glass for her birthday. So we're going to keep an eye out to see if she puts it on her podcast, because she may give us a plug. And I sent that with Sammy So's little gnome charm that comes with it in the slub base. So I'm really excited about that because she has, quite a few thousand followers. So do the groceries. So I'm really excited to kind of get my yarn out there and kind of get the word out about the Patreon and what's going on here with PhDyer. So yeah. I have some new yarn to show you guys. Putting out the summer collection probably on maybe shortly after Monday, because I'm running a spring sale on Woolen Women Fibers, giving everybody a chance to kind of clear out some of the spring stuff to make room for the summer stuff that I'm going to put out probably, the following Monday, I think. So just a sneak preview of some of them that haven't been sent off. This is Blue Crab. It has like small pops of like a rusty red color, obviously inspired by the blue crab, which is native to New Jersey. It was kind of inspired by my move here recently. So super pretty on slub base, but you can order it in any base you'd like. And it has like deep blues, light blues. The red, when it runs into the blue, makes a cool like rusty color, and then the light greens in there. So really vibrant for the summer. And then I have a more subdued skein called Mother of Pearl. This one has like the silvery pink and periwinkle tones of Mother of Pearl. Again, kind of inspired by the seashore, since I just moved back here. Again, this one's on slub base, but you can order it in any base you'd like. And so you can see the pink there. Looks really shiny on this slub base though. It really takes up color a lot different than like a 75-25 or 80-20. And then something else exciting. I actually dyed up the Gnome Kisses in a 75-25, which I think looks really, really cool. It really takes up the yellow a lot more vibrantly, I think. But I've actually sent this off. We did like a little photo shoot outside, and I sent this off to Dyersupplier's newsletter. They feature the new dyers, and so I put that in for the newsletter to see if we can be featured. Besides that, we've gotten another episode of the Woolen Women out. I think it's our 4th episode. So again, we talk a lot about all the crafty things and all the things we've finished objects. I sent out the commissions, which were 3 minis. Carolyn, or Lone Star Knitter on Instagram, she won our giveaway. So she was super excited. So I just sent them out today to her. We have some exciting finished objects. So my mom finished a Shelly top for me, which I absolutely love. I actually wore it with a cami underneath. Here, let's see if I can get up and show you. I actually wore it with a cami underneath. It has a feather and fan bottom. This pattern's by Getting Pearly with it. So super pretty. You can see me wearing this on the podcast, episode 4. So if you want to check that out. And then I finished my boy lollipop that I remember we were kind of looking at it being blocked. So I finished it a couple weeks ago. It took forever for us to get it blocked for some reason. We just never did it. But my sleeves are a little out of control. Look at this sleeve.
I think it's adorable.
Yeah, she's in the peanut gallery there. She loves the sleeves. I think they're more like stepping back in time. I got like padded shoulders going on, but that's fine. It's still cute because it's like a frilly look. So I put the Pico bind off on here, remember? But I may go under the arms and kind of sew in there a little bit to close them up to make them a little bit more, down. So, but this may relax. This is from the blocking, like from laying flat, it got folded. So maybe it will relax. I'm going to wear it a little while and I'll see how I feel about it. But this is the finished object. See feather and fan on the bottom. This came out blocked really nice. I think the feather and fan makes it extra girly on the bottom. So, yeah, I'm going to see if these relax. I may not fix them, but I don't think I'm going to do a Pico on them again.
I'm sorry, but I wonder if we had used the yarn with it, if it would have been different.
Yeah, so at the end,
You just did.
I wanted it to be like more sheer, but actually it really isn't because I held it with a double mohair. So I held it twice with mohair to knit this, thinking it would still be sheer.
It's cute, but...
It's cute, but we're wondering if I had held it with fingering and mohair just like I had done with the rest of the sweater, if it might have like laid differently.
It would have been different, yeah.
So I don't know. Tell me what you think. Do you think it would have been different if I had held it with fingering?
Because it looks great on the bottom.
Yeah, because the bottom here is feather and fan, and you would think this would kind of flip up or something. And this is the fingering and that.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah, I love the. I kept her neckline, of course, like the little. It's got like a tiny bit of an accent here, like a V. And I imagine you can kind of pull these down a little bit if you want a little more of an open neck. But yeah, I kept the same neckline. I may actually come up with something for the neckline other than this. So I'm kind of taking the pattern and editing it. Of course, it's still her pattern. But what I'm doing is kind of editing it little by little because I eventually want to write my own patterns. So I feel like if I take someone else's and I sort of learn how to edit theirs, I might be able to work backward to make my own pattern. So I'm doing some reading on how to come up with a sweater pattern. And honestly, it's actually not surprising to find out that there's only a couple like base ways to make a sweater for like the body, the increases and the decreases.
All body types are hard.
Yeah, so trying to make it to fit all body types definitely would be difficult, but I'm finding out that the main part of this sweater will probably be really similar to everyone else's. It's everything else you do with it that might change it. So I'm reading into like necklines. Maybe there's these cute sweaters with like pinched, ruched like sleeves that I love that are kind of a little baggy. So I'm going to learn how to do all of them. I think I knit them first. And then maybe go back and do what I did with this and kind of change a few things. And then start to delve in to see if I can make my own pattern. Speaking of patterns, I reached out to Hoagie Locatelli to see if she would collaborate. I wanted to kind of get a dyer that would be willing, or get a pattern writer that would be willing to design something that I could put like a special colorway out for. So you see like a whole bunch of people that dye yarn and they collaborate with these designers and make the yarn specifically for that pattern, and so people buy them as a kit. And I know I'm new, so I didn't really think anybody would go for it quite yet. I mean, they don't even know who I am. But I reached out anyway, and she said she wasn't taking any like she wouldn't make any personally designed things right now. She didn't give a reason why, probably due to everything that's going on. She may be very busy. And again, I'm very new, so maybe she's just not taking a bunch yet, or maybe she's already collaborating. But she did say I could take one of her old patterns and dye up like a fade kit with it if I wanted to do one of her shawls. And in return, I'll just, plug her and sell them as kits. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet. I haven't decided, but I am really interested in making fade sets, or like I would really love to make this Gnome Kisses and take all the base colors of this, like the yellow, sage, pink, and blue, and then the mixed one, and make that a set. Because I think that would be super pretty for like a shawl or something. So I'm really interested in doing the kind of faded kits. I just don't know how I'm going to go about it yet, and if I'm really going to do that right now since the summer collection is coming out. So let me know your thoughts about that. Do you think you might like a fade kit? I was thinking like I could sell kits like they do with the 20-gram skeins, like 7 or 8 of them together, and sell those as a themed kit. Or doing the kit that she was talking about, Hoagie, where I basically do like color A, color B, and maybe the other colors if there's more than that for a shawl of hers, and selling that as a kit and labeling them per color and making it special for that shawl. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going to start dyeing up more colors that aren't so themed towards like spring or summer. Just things that sort of inspire me. Get those colors out, because I really want to start filling the shop and giving people a choice and showing people everything that I can do with my dyeing. And I've gotten brand new bases in since. We just got a delivery of 80-10-10 with cashmere in it. I actually got a hold of some kid mohair, which has been really difficult to get a hold of, but I ended up finding that. So I ordered like 30 skeins of those. So I'm really excited to kind of try those out, because they may dye up differently. Sorry, I need to do a make one left, and I have to look at the plaque every single time I do a make one left or make one right. I know I'm a doctor, but I'm telling you, I just can't do it. Like, for some reason I have to look or I mess it up. I confuse make one right, make one left. So yeah, still working on this sock. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So I've been posting on the regular on Instagram, on the PhDyer one, but I've also been posting on my normal Instagram, Dr. Andrew DiCarlo, because we don't have that many patrons right now. So I need to kind of pull people in. So I hope that's okay with you guys, but I do have to put some stuff out there. Of course, I keep stuff exclusive to my patrons, but I am going to kind of start putting more stuff out there that you guys are exclusive to, but also some other content that you as well as other people can see, so maybe we can draw in some more patrons. So if you have any issues with that, you let me know. This is your endeavor as much as it is mine. I hope that you got a chance to look at my advent I posted on Patreon. So me and Sammy Sews, my twin, have come out with an advent that is for Christmas. We're putting in for pre-orders right now. And I posted that on there to give you guys your 20% that you get on the advent special because you're patrons. And we've come up with a bunch of different themes, but they're not just Christmas. They're going to be things you can use all year round, because by the time you open your advent, God bless you.
Thank you.
And you start knitting, Christmas will kind of be over and it'll be the new year and you'll be ready to knit your new things. And I want you to be able to use it year round. So we've come up with some really cute kind of nature themes. So they're all basically things you would find in nature, beautiful flowers, like, and it's going to be called the Woolen Winter Advent. So that's pretty exciting. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you check that out. And we're really excited because it's our first Advent for both of us, and we're doing it together. So aside from that, on Patreon, I've been doing a lot of filming. You've obviously noticed I filmed up and down because I'm ridiculous and I can't remember to film widescreen. Hopefully I remembered this time, so it's widescreen. It's all a learning curve, so I'm trying not to beat myself up about it, but I did film some behind the scenes for you. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think about those, because it's kind of like taking you through my couple hours of dyeing, but it condensed into a couple minutes. And I wasn't sure if you guys liked that, or if there was something you really wanted to see that you want to request, definitely let me know, and then I can incorporate that into my next behind the scenes. So along with this summer collection that I forgot to mention are going to be a featured charm like usual in the shop. You'll get sneak peeks on that later on when we get closer to the release this weekend. But I'll kind of keep that a surprise for you, I think, until the last minute. And then you'll get to kind of see what charms they are, because they're super cute. There's going to be 2 of them featured. Okay.
Oh my God.
So my dog breaks every now and then. I have to just show you. Like my dog is laying in a cat bed. It's a tiny Doug. What are you doing? Wait, there he is in the cat bed.
Dude,
he just came in while I was podcasting and laid in the cat bed.
He's actually fitting in it.
Yeah, and he's going to bed. Look, he's tired.
Look.
Yep, there he goes. Okay, you enjoy your cat bed. Crazy.
His bed's downstairs.
So, yeah, I know. So this week got a lot of baking done. Sorry, pen fell. Got a lot of baking done. My brother-in-law actually loves my cinnamon raisin bread, which was originally my mom's cinnamon raisin bread recipe. We've been making it for like 25, 30 years now. But he loves it, so every time I make a loaf, it's gone in like 2 days. So I made more raisin bread. And I'll show you a few clips of that in here so you can see what that looks like. And then I also baked pound cake last night. So we wanted pound cake really, really bad. And we decided it wasn't safe for us to go out and get pound cake. I mean, we are supposed to be kind of social distancing and quarantining. So I was like, you know what? We have everything we need. I will bake a pound cake, even though I've never made one before. So I actually made really good pound cakes. They were a little bit drier because it wasn't a traditional pound cake recipe, which, if you don't know, got its name from a pound of butter, a pound of sugar, and a pound of, I think it's something else, I don't know. But a pound of butter and sugar explains it all. But that's where it got its name, for a pound of everything. So I didn't make that one because I was trying to make it a little healthier, and I had one of my great-grandmother's recipes. So I ended up doing that one, which only called for like a half cup of butter or something. So it was really good tasting and really good with milk, but I think if you ate it alone, it was like a little dry. But still delicious and good enough where we did not have to go outside. So reducing exposure by baking pound cakes at home. So I thought it was a great idea. So you take a look. That are going on is I started working out again. I said I would take you along for my workouts, and my husband decided he would join in with me. So our first workout session went really well. I actually keep a journal. Good things come to those who sweat. And if you haven't seen this already, it actually keeps track of your weight. And it keeps track of your habits. So a lot of this is like mood, sleep, fitness, and then I put in like steps that I walked, hours of sleep, stress, how would I rate that from low to high? Jeannie's actually calling me. So it also has a habit tracker where you can track your mood, sleep, and fitness. And a lot of this I would use my Samsung watch for, because you can also track stress, resting heart rate, hours of sleep, and the amount of steps you do. So I kind of added that at the bottom here. What else does this have? Oh, it actually has a workout log, so you can fill out what time you want to work out, and then like what your workout actually is listed right there. So believe it or not, after not working out for like 5 months, I did a 5-minute warm-up on the bike on like a resistance of 2, and then I did reps of 8 3 times, like with resting in between for like 30 seconds. I did air squats, walking lunges, some push-ups, and then I did some dumbbell work and tricep dips. So you can actually see that here. I made a lot of progress on my vanilla sock here. I did want to talk about heels because I was putting in afterthought heels, but if you've seen the Woolen Women podcast, you know that I messed up the afterthought heel really bad and made it too tight on my dragonfly socks, but only on one of the socks, so I tried to take it out and that didn't work out well. So this time I looked up different heels and what my choices were. And I looked up something called a Flegel heel, which is where you increase on both sides with a make one right or make one left. And I think some people have variations for what type of increase stitch they want to use. It just depends on what look you want. I've used the make one right and make one left. And basically you're doing that on one side, which you've labeled your increase side, and then on the second side, the other side is your instep, which is like the top of the foot, I think. And so each time you're increasing here, and then you knit around, and then you increase again and knit around, and you repeat that until you have double the amount of stitches you started with. So my sock was 28 stitches. Whatever that is doubled minus 2. So whatever your stitches are doubled minus 2, and then you would start with the turn. So you turn your heel, and I haven't gotten to that part yet, so I don't know how that goes, but if anybody's ever done the Flegel, I think it's only called Flegel when you do it on toe-up socks. I think this is called something else when you do it on cuff down, because I think the turn comes in differently when you do cuff down. So if anybody's done Flegel, let me know if you liked it. It's supposed to come out with less holes, but me and my mom think that holes are inevitable when we knit socks. So I guess I'm not picking up the stitches right or something, because I always end up with holes. Like I already have a hole for my increase for some reason, but I was too lazy to tear it out. So I'm going to leave it and see if I can fix it later, because every time I tear back, I just ruin them. So some things I'll tear back, but if I've done this many increases, I'm not risking it. So yeah, those are going really well. That's the progress I made from the chick up. And see, I'm starting to kind of come out on the sides there. So I think the Springtime Zen colorway looks super cool. Remember, they're on sale if you haven't already got them. My friend Amber did purchase some Springtime Zen, so I'm waiting to see how her socks came out. So we're kind of knitting them together, which is fun. Maybe I'll post a picture of both our socks eventually if I ever finish. If you didn't know, this is like only one sock. I still need a second sock. So it's going very slowly for some reason. I mean, faster once I decided I really wanted to knit them. Like the colors made me really excited once Easter started coming around. So yeah, maybe I'll post a picture of the two of them.
Harry Potter ale.
I've made some progress on the tank top in the Blackbird Song colorway. Oh, and by the way, Sammy Sews Creations is having a sale on all her springtime Eastery things. So, like this Fabergé egg that comes in all different colors, and the chick you just saw. What's your sale?
The whole shop is on sale except for the advent calendars.
Oh, okay. Was it 15% off?
Yeah, it's 15%
Yeah,
off.
so 15% off. So if you want some, like if you already have some yarn,
until
Monday
the 13th.
Yeah, Monday the 13th it's gonna go off. So if you want some cute, adorable springtimey or Easter charms, go on there and get some progress keepers. But yeah, Blackbird Song came out really nice, as you saw last time. I've only made a little progress on this, as I've gotten to kind of a point where it's going to require a lot more focus. So this was basically like knitting 9 rounds, and then you do a bunch of increases and then knit 9 rounds. So I just finished my knitting for my 9 rounds, and then I put it down a little bit a few days ago. It's making sort of like a pattern on the side with the increases, which is kind of cool. See the little bar? So yeah, so I haven't worked on that a ton, but I think I'll pick up speed on this after I'm finished that one sock. So that I made progress with. I haven't made much progress at all on my shawl or my cabled Whimsical socks. They're just really stressful, and I felt like I couldn't do that right now. So I've just been doing the vanilla sock, you know, things I can kind of mindlessly knit. So I'll probably have an update for you about them next week, because I think I'm really going to work on that shawl a whole lot more in the next few days. I just have to get past the lace and then I fly. It's just the lace patterns are so intricate and so complicated that it takes so much focus. And there's like 7 people in here, so like you'll be knitting your lace and then someone will talk to you and it's over. You have no idea where you were at. Even if you mark it, like each line is different and you'll be in the middle of the line and it's over. It's like complete silence is needed for lace knitting. I don't know if anybody else has that problem, but it's like me. So yeah, besides that, I'm super excited because I actually filled my journal. See, I have my little dream board where I put like the pictures for my inspirations for the colorways I'm doing. And I've really filled up April. Stuff for the Patreon and things for the giveaways for the Woolen Women, podcasting dates. I have our shout out dates coming up, when I'm making orders and when I'm mailing them. So it's been kind of really excited to use it. Because originally I thought I was going to use it when I got that first job and then it didn't work out. So it's kind of just been sitting here and it was super exciting to get it because I love to plan. So it's been exciting to actually get to use it and fill it with things. Like look at this. This is what my calendar used to look like. And now it's filled with yarn things, so it's even more exciting. And look, it says, "True beauty is never perfect." So, really cute. I even have Samantha's charms on here too. I'll show you. She made me a little heart that says Andrea and John on the back and a little rose. See them hanging out? Really cute. So, I even have charms on there. So, yeah. So, I have some things coming up for you guys. Because the monthly commissions are coming out. So I have major minis. That's on my calendar to send out your minis. This is that Enchanted Ivy. So that one. I have these are the ones I picked for you. So there's 3 for the monthly commissions. I had 4 colorways, but I picked the 3 that I thought would go best together. If you ever have like a request prior to the end of the month on what ones you actually want, shoot me an email or something and I will make those 3 for you if there's more than 3 in that collection. So Ivy, Gnome Kisses, isn't it cute little? And the Reclaimed, because these are all like woodsy themed and I thought they went really good together. Like if I had a shawl, I would do these themes.
So talented.
Yep. Cute, adorable little Women Fibers stamp. Marnie, you have already seen these because you were so generous and ordered that awesome sweaters quantity of Blackbird Song, which I hope you are enjoying. Let me know what you think about it, for real. Like the feel of the fiber, how it knits up when you finally get a chance, and even the colors. Like, let me know some feedback, because as a new dyer, I need to know those things, so I would appreciate it anyway. So yeah, and then I've been stamping the large ones. So Marnie, you got to see the large ones stamped. So the stamp is super cute. Ordered from Manku Stamps on Etsy. If you ever need a stamp, she did a really good job, and it comes out, they're really small, but it comes out really intricate and perfect. So, so that's been awesome. Okay, well, I think that's everything. So I hope everybody's staying healthy and safe, and I hope you're working hard on making things. And if you have anything you want to show, we're going to be doing the shout out, where I kind of would like if we would participate in showing what we make. So I'm going to see if there's a way on Patreon to put up sort of like a poll or something, so you can post back your pictures of like things you've made and projects, and we can even discuss and like just show off your knitting or your making, whatever it might be. Like I did my baking. So whatever you're doing, I'd kind of like to hear from you. So hopefully we can get that started, and hopefully everything I've done to kind of call on the bigger people like Christina and the Grocery Girls and Christy and in Dyersupplier, hopefully that will help us get a little more patrons and kind of get the word out there about PhDyer and the Woolen Women Fibers. So yeah, keep an eye out for those posts too, because when they post it on their podcast, or if I see those episodes, or even if you do, like let me know or I'll let you know, and we can post it up on the Patreon for everybody to see. So for those of you that celebrate Easter, happy Easter. I hope you're with family even if you're quarantined. Like me, I'm with all my family, so we're super excited to have Easter dinner together, and I hope you get to do something special. And if not, I hope you're Skyping yourself in to Easter dinner and you're all virtually together. So happy Easter. Bye.